Snow is flying on this cold January night here in Wellington, but inside the LeHigh Arena, things couldn't be hotter as these two teams are both very hot tonight as the Wellington Dukes welcome in the Oakville Blades for OJHL tonight. I'm Alex Mahar, joined side Lindsay Herron. The Wellington Dukes are on an 8-game stretch where they haven't dropped a point, and the Oakville Blades come in as, well, they're the third-ranked team in the country. They haven't lost a road game in 6 contests, and they're on a 6-game win streak as well. And Lindsay, what do the Wellington Dukes have to do here tonight to make a statement?
Well, like we've discussed multiple times in coaches' comments with Coach John Druce, just stay out of the penalty box and get a jump on them quick, because last night for Oakville in Stouffville, they were really dominant first and third period. They got on that team very quick, and I think Wellington has to come out with a mentality that regardless of the fact that you haven't seen these guys all this year, there's a reason why they're third in the country.
It takes many pieces to make up the dynamics of a junior A hockey team. One of those most important pieces is the billets. These people open their homes to players and very often form long-lasting relationships well beyond hockey. Tonight we take time to recognize this year's billet families. Thank you very much for your contribution to the Wellington Dukes. Go, boys.
Last night in goal was Chris Elliott. Tonight, the blue paint belongs to Will Barber, making his 22nd start of the season. Barber's record so far, 19-4 with a 2.47 goals against and a .910 save percentage. Across the pond from him will be Logan Bateman, who's been an absolute workhorse since being acquired by the Dukes. 6-1 with a 2.70 goals against and a .917 save percentage. Behind the bench there for the Oakville Blades, the third-ranked team in the country, is Mike Tarantino, who has his Blades playing the exact style of hockey that he wants, and they're achieving big things. And behind the bench for the Wellington Dukes is John Druce, who's always had a lot to say about his work ethic of his players and what they need to do to win, and they're going to have to put that to test tonight. The Dukes are back to the offense. Dan Panetta from around the goal turns and shoots the centering pass, and they score! Jacob Thousand.
Jacob Thousand with his second goal since coming over for the Wellington Dukes at the beginning of the new year. Now 2 goals, 2 assists for him, and he's been excellent for John Druce on that line, that's for sure.
Now I'm not sure if it went off Thousand here as Dan Panetta leading the train back to the line. His shot, and that looks like it may have hit a defender's skate clean in. If so, that'll be Panetta's goal.
Either way, those two have been dominant the last week.
There are the Blades in alone, and a shot, and they score. A pretty backhand feed on a Dukes change. And that's going to tie the game up at 1.
As we'll hopefully get a look at who gets that one. It was awfully quick, just in the middle of a Wellington change. Nice backhand. Logan Bateman just extended a little too late on that one.
And it's going to be Josh Nixon with the goal. And off the draw, Zach Ewens is going to come up with the puck. A 3-on-2 shaping up. His shot, he pops the bottle and scores! Zach Ewens with the goal, and the Dukes are back ahead 2-1.
5th on the season, a nice welcome back coming back from Alberta on Tuesday, that's for sure. Just so much speed and so much power, and demonstrating right under how fast he can fling it, that's for sure. Nice wrister there. Surprise Will Barber, to say the least, I think. That's a nice high shot.
And it was a 3-on-2 shaping up, but Ewens decides to take it himself, and he pops the bottle of Will Barber off. Off the draw, Pike with the long shot from the blue line, and they score. What looked like a nothing play on a shot from the blue line takes a funny deflection, and Pike is going to end up with the goal, as that one beats Bateman here to tie the game up at 2. And unless that was deflected on the way through, it'll be Pike's goal.
Garrett Pike with his 11th.
It up for Keenan Eddy. Eddy with a long shot, and he scores! Keenan Eddy from far out with the wrist shot, snaps it past Barber, and the Dukes are back out in front.
Definitely picking up a bit more speed after that announcement coming in today, but it was only a matter of time for Keenan Eddy as we take a look at this one. Nice speed coming up. Just calm and collected right over the left-hand shoulder, Will Barber.
And it didn't look like Barber was set for that shot as he's beat clean by Keenan Eddy. The Dukes doing a great job here of containing their offense. Is now Andrew Rinaldi over the line, drops for Vitucci. His shot, the rebound, and scores! Andrew Rinaldi on the doorstep, 4-2 Dukes.
Andrew Rinaldi coming in with his 21st goal of the season as we take a look at that one. Nice to have him back in the lineup, that's for sure. Second game back. Nice quick little tip-in.
Andrew Rinaldi starts the play, drops for Vitucci, and gets it right back. And he picks up his 55th point of the season, his 24th goal. Over the line is Lewis. His area pass is picked up and moved to the point. The long shot, the tipped on. Oh, what a save too! And they finally score as Lewis chips it up over a sprawled out Bateman who made a couple of saves, but it eventually finds the back of the goal, and that's 4-3 now.
Kyle Lewis with his first goal in the OJHL uniform for the Oakville Blades. Just get a look at it now. Yeah, Joe Roy tried number 28 for Wellington to help Bateman out, but unfortunately just caught him a little too late on that one.
Not one, not two, but three opportunities. Bateman never saw it as it goes wide of the goal, and now Ewens with a long pass up for Andrew Rinaldi with some room. Rinaldi to the net. The shot stopped by Barber as Rinaldi had nowhere to go with it, but it's back at the blue line. Joe Roy with the shot. Great diving block there by Kirsten. And there's some jousting behind the play. No arm is up, and back come the Blades. 3-on-2. Pike scores! One missed opportunity at one end.
Taking another shot even while dragged on the ground.
And now Pike gets it back at the blue line. His shot, and he scores! A dagger to the Dukes as Pike scores his second of the game from the blue line. And this arena just went dead quiet as the Oakville Blades have crawled back from a 4-2 deficit to take a 5-4 lead with the man advantage with just 2:20 remaining.
Pike winding up and getting his 11th goal of the season on that one there.
Five-man battle and a good play by Gilmore. Now the long shot. That's gloved down. Rinaldi from the side of the goal. The centering pass, and they score! Elijah Gonzalez fires it home into the empty net, and this game is tied up with 22 seconds remaining.
The pep box from John Druce worked on that one for sure. Elijah Gonzalez, 16th goal of the year.
And what a play by Tyson Gilmore to keep that puck alive, and then Andrew Rinaldi to find his old line mate, Elijah Gonzalez, who fires it through the wickets of Garrett Pike. This game is set to head to overtime, where they'll skate 4-on-4 where the buzzer sounds. And the two teams head back towards the bench, so the Dukes' point streak will stay alive. Dylan Massey, and here come the Dukes 2-on-1. Andrew Rinaldi, the puck carrier, going to Dylan Massey. His pass just gets away from Massey, and they'll have to hustle back. And play on they will, as we're about to see some 3-on-3 overtime. So if you thought there was a lot of room out there 4-on-4, we're about to see some more wheeling and dealing hockey. Better if they took care of business here on home ice as Nicholson in with a good shot low. It created a rebound, and now Gonzalez with an entire sheet of ice in front of him. Gonzalez in alone for the win. Stopped by Barber. Big save there off Elijah Gonzalez. And now he turns the puck over, and a 3-on-1 back the other way. Ewens the lone defender. Potts, pass to the middle, gets it back. Shot, stopped by Bateman. Big hit by Gilmore. And that opportunity is passed aside by the Dukes as things take a calm here. And Gonzalez turns back in the offensive zone, tries to get to the net at this breakaway here again.
Elijah Gonzalez going in patiently there. Doesn't seem to be too stressed out about having been tailed, but lost a bit of his skate on that side when he did shoot against Will Barber, which may have made the difference.
Elijah Gonzalez field able to break up the play, chips it for Woodhouse. That's turned around. And back in comes Kirsten with a shot that almost squeaks through Bateman, but he's able to squeeze the arm. He was headed goalward. And now a turnover here, in and lone, the shot, and bammed on it. There is Lewis with the diving play by Fallowfield. He gets it ahead for Panetta. Panetta to Vitucci, and he can't get the return pass as that's knocked away. And Panetta again, now fighting in the corner for it. He'll have to be careful with no one back, as Vitucci now with the puck. Gets it in deep for Fallowfield. Fallowfield circles the top of the blue line. Over to the right side. Back for Panetta. The shot's now 50-33 in favor of the Blades. 2 consecutive games with 50 shots, and a loose puck on the doorstep there. Not found by Vitucci, but picked up by Fallowfield. Great move at the line. Fallowfield walks in, just misses the net. Had his radar set on the top corner and fires wide. Ricketts mishandles the puck, looking to center it to Nixon, who was all alone, waiting for a pass. But he'll get it here in the corner. Poked away by Humberstone. Good battle here by Humberstone. And he loses it to Nicholson, who thinks better of going towards the goal and resets things up in neutral ice. Nixon will have to be careful there as he moves it up to Nicholson. And he just almost gets his pocket picked. And Bateman now out of the goal. Good play by Bateman, but he'll have to hustle back with a shot. Oh, what a save. Great athletic save there by Bateman, who was what felt like miles out of his own goal. And now here's a 2-on-1. Eddie and Rinaldi. Rinaldi, shot blocked. Good defensive play there. And the Blades are back again. A 2-on-1, but a hustling. Eddie gets back to the goal and disrupts that tip just a little bit. And in the corner now with it is Potts. His pass back for Pike is picked off, and Gonzalez again with the game on his stick. Gonzalez hooked up, and a good stop there again on the breakaway by Barber, but no arm goes in the air from an official. And if we take another look at this here, you can see that Gonzalez was tied up in the hands, Lindsay.
Yeah, for sure. A little bit of shoving along his right hip there. But at the end of the day, he's got one more chance.
For either a slash or a hook, whichever you want to call it. The Dukes will have to fight through that as Gilmore just tries to fight to the goal, but now he'll have to fight to get back. On the 2-on-1, the centering feed just fired wide again there by Kirsten. 27 seconds remaining as Elijah Gonzalez again, very tired here. Tries to cut to the goal, shifting and shaking. Now drops for Vitucci, and he might have dropped it a little too far. As now 3-on-1 come the Blades. In with a shot, great save there, and with 7 seconds remaining in the game, Dylan Massey with a chance to win it. In Dylan Massey scores! Dylan Massey, the overtime hero, and he'll send the Dukes home happy. 6-5 the final here in Wellington. It's able to just slide by Barber. And the Wellington Dukes now pick up points in 9 straight games. They end the Oakville Blades' 6-game win streak and have knocked off one of the top 3 teams in the country.
Welcome back to LeHigh Arena, where it took 2 rounds of overtime, but Dylan Massey won it here at the Duke Dome, 6-5 for Wellington. But the big story of the game, though, and the star for the game for us as far as we're concerned, is Logan Bateman, who not only was calm and collected, but you made some key plays, especially wide in that first overtime.
Yeah, I know. OT is always fun. There's always a little bit on the line that, you know, in the full game you don't get. So it was exciting, and I mean, we got the job done. We got 2 points that it was against a big team, so we got to keep it going now.